All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And what I want to get into today, pretty much, as you see the title of the lesson. All right, hard times don't last, but hard people do. And it's pretty much, the story of the elect. And I got that from one of the guys I used to coach with, and I used to coach Little League. And we worked the guys, working out, conditioning, hard days of practice. And at the end of practice, we would get the guys together, and there was one of our mantras, that we would say is how hard times don't last, but hard people do. When you're doing that intense training, as an athlete, all right, it can get real difficult. You're pushing yourself to the limit, you see, and everybody, ain't built for, coaching Little League, I've seen a lot of men, a lot of young Jake, so like a lot of young Jake, pretty much they would quit because they couldn't, withstand those hard times, you see? And the ones that made it through those hard times, a lot of them, went on to excel. I got, just, mention it, I got a player that starts, that's a starting wide receiver at an SEC college. I ain't gonna be specific about it, but I got a player I used to coach. He's starting wide receiver as a freshman. You see, at a SEC college. So, he endured, Little League, he endured junior high, he endured high school, now he's in college enduring, And what's happening is what happens over time, you keep enduring, that constantly makes you harder. And the times become easier. It ain't that the times become easier. It's just that we become harder. You see? And that's what Yahweh Shema Shai is doing unto his men. He's making us harder through these trials. So now the trials are becoming easier because he's making us harder. And it's going to take a hard spirit to endure Jacob's trouble, man. But that's what we're being built up and groomed, to be. Now, let's get that. We start in it's the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy heart for temptation." Yeah, going to trials. You see, we have to prepare our mind for trials and see Yahweh Shai. All right, he's orchestrating these trials that we go through, man, because he's trying to groom us he's trying to groom our spirits, all right, to be a particular way. Remember, we're going to be joint heirs with him. So he's conditioning us to be joint heirs. He's going to take us through things to harden us, man. You see, like the brother just posted. This is on the brother Awalam Award 144K, 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai." You see that? You got to endure the hardness, man. You got to go. We got to have a mind frame to pretty much not to be looking for an easy way out of every situation, but seeing how can we handle this, man. How do we handle this? How do we, because that's how you level up. You don't level up from getting the easy way out of situations. You level up from going through it, all right, and making the adjustments. That's how you level up. Trying to find the easy way out, a shortcut, because that's what niggas do, man. Like guys I work with, we get some jobs, that we do be harder than others. And when the hard jobs come, you see Jake, head dropping, shoulders get to dragging, niggas fold up, man. You see? That's because over the years they ain't been conditioned, all right, just to handle that shit, man. So you gotta be conditioned a particular way to handle, hard times, you know? But this society is all about what? Shortcuts, microwave, instant, instant this, instant that. No, it's a endurance, all right, to be made solid. See, nothing is made solid, all right, that's quick. You know, you look at these houses now, it might take it might take um it might take 6 months, a year to build, a whole subdivision. But the houses, all right, are feeble as hell. You see? But then when you look in the ancient world, it took 7 years to build the temple of the Lord, that one structure. You see? And how solid was it, man? It took 14 years to build King Solomon house, man, his palace. You know? How solid, was that, man? The infrastructure, the material used, the detailed design. You see? And that's what Yahweh Shema Shai is doing with us, man. He's building something that's gonna stand. He's building something that's gonna last for what we finna go through. All right? And we get conditioned by constantly enduring and going through things that harden us up. When you go to the brother Awalam Award 144K, and this is 2 Timothy, all right, 2 and 4. It says, "No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chose him to be a soldier." Yeah, we gotta understand, like, when Marines go, to train to be Marines, they're not around, all right, the normal population. You see what happens? They get isolated. Different special forces. All right. When they're in training, what happens? They're isolated from everyone else. Even just the regular army, they're isolated. And then within the army, you have the special forces, and they're isolated from the rest of the army. To be what? To be trained up, to be conditioned. So within our walk, we can't be too engulfed in the affairs of this life, because we have been separated to be conditioned, man. We're going through a conditioning phase that's gonna have us built for the times to come. Yep, like the brother said, he was a Marine, so he know firsthand. All right. And what happened, man? Hey, I think that's the Marine or the Navy. All right, if you tap out, what you gotta do? Go ring that bell. I know the brother know better than me, because at the end of the day, it gotta be something within us, man. Because I know brother seen it firsthand. It's a lot of guys swole, ripped up, used to be D1 college athletes. All right, but they come out there to the Marines and they not built for that, man. All right, but you take a guy, 150, he probably ain't too ripped, but it's something in him, and he a Marine. You like, this guy a Marine? Hey, one thing about it, if someone's a Marine, all right, that ain't no accident. It's some things they had to do to get there. All right, just like with what we're doing. This ain't like what how Bashim Al Shai is doing with his men. Because remember, if we those first fruits, going back to 144,000, what does it say? How the first fruits are superior to those of his own kind. All right. So if we those superior spirits of Israel, there's conditions that we're going to go through that the rest of Israel don't have to go through. Even the rest of the 1/3, they're not going to have to go through the conditioning that the 144,000 have to go through. Everybody has, their suffering and afflictions, all right, within this ministry. But see, when you go into the 144,000, there's going to be a particular conditioning that the Lord going to bring them through, man. You see? Like Howard Shah, he had the ultimate, like what he went through, like that torturous death. The scriptures say that he can count, his bones. They had beat so much flesh off Yahweh Shai that he can look down and see his ribs, man. But he had to go through that, all right, to be that top elite spirit of Israel. That's why he has the preeminence amongst everyone, man. You see? So at the end of the day, all right, we have to understand that what we're going through is building us, man. And we can't be letting these things defeat us, man. We gotta overcome. We gotta have a spirit of overcoming. Even in our day to day, we gotta have a spirit of overcoming, man. You know, it's uncomfortable. You see, the Yahweh Shai gonna put you in a position to be uncomfortable, all right? So you can make adjustments to get back. Because if you want to get back to some type of, comfort, well, you gonna have to make adjustments. I be listening to a lot of these Stoic philosophers, and they were like, when you in hard times, don't seek to be in a different place, all right? Seek to change yourself. And that's what Yahweh Shema Shai does, man. He puts us in positions where we have to make adjustments within our walk, man. Within who we are, man. You know, we're being groomed for greatness, man. It don't happen overnight. It's a process. This is back in Sirach 2:1. It says, "My son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, which is thy mind." You gotta have a mindset that, look, we not gonna be moved. You know, ain't nothing gonna separate us. You gotta have a mind frame like, ain't nothing gonna separate me from doing the work. And to you brothers, just teach, man. You know, speaking to you specifically, and then the believers as well, man. Nothing should separate you from, believing what you believe, man, and rehearsing the righteous acts, man. To the best of your ability. All right. But you brothers is teaching, like, we got to have a mind frame like nothing and nobody gonna separate us from doing what we obligated to do, man. And let's teach this word. That's why scriptures say, set your heart right. It don't matter what's going on in the background. Cause even I had an incident, with Jake, um, um, yesterday, and pretty much, he was telling me about a situation, a personal situation, and he was pretty much, something within his household, but pretty much, Jake was going through some shit. But I gotta commend Jake because Jake never stopped coming to work on time. Jake never stopped working. His attitude never changed. You wouldn't even know he was going through what he was going through because he never, changed. His spirit stayed the same. He was active. He was helpful. Jake, he wanted them Jakes to be, got that sense of humor. You see? But he never changed, and he was going through some serious things in the background. And he was telling me yesterday. You see? But his mind, all right, he stayed professional. He kept his integrity. He still did what he had to do. But you got some Jakes, they get they get a slight headache, and them nigga fold up, man. Big 6'3" nigga, man. Nigga get a slight little, slight little headache. Them nigga fold up. You be like, God damn. you know? And see, the Lord is purging weakness out the body. First, he's purging weakness out of us, man. Let me get that. Let me finish this and I'm going to get that. All right. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble. Yeah, we can't make haste in the time of trouble. Be looking for that quick way out. All right. You just got to endure it, man. The Lord going to bring particular things on us that we just got to endure, man. And we got to go through it, but we don't let those things overcome us, man. We start overcoming it. And then once you overcome something, he going to put something else on your lap. He going to put something else on your plate. You overcome that, but the whole time we leveling up in the spirit. So by the time Jacob Trouble get here, man, we like, let's go, man. We like, let's get it, man. We been waiting on this, man. That's what we have to constantly do, man, is level up through these trials, man. We go through these things, make the adjustments, overcome it, all right? Cut off what we need to cut off, add what we need to add, level up, all right? Now he gonna put something else on you, boom. How you gonna react to this? You see? How you gonna react to this? Okay, he maneuvered out of there. Okay, he good. Boom, put something else on him. Now what he gonna do? All right, just like boxing, man. You know, they teach you. You know, you learn how to block. You know, one punch. You know, then you get that down pat. Now you gotta block. You know, two punches. You gotta block two punches now. You see, and then now you gotta block. You know, body shot, head shot combo. See, and that's what Yahweh Shema Shai is just sparring with us, man. Yahweh Shai is sparring with us, man. He sparring with his little brothers, man. You see, in the spirit, he's sparring with us, man. He's creating these scenarios that we in, man. Yahweh Shai is doing this, man. You know, when the Yahweh Shai told the Pharisees that, you know, whom the Father have given him, all right, are in his hand and no man can pluck them out. And when you go into hand, it goes into someone that's in control of men's destinies, man. So Yahweh Shai, he's creating these scenarios to see how we gonna react, man. And he wants us to come out of it like champions, man. Just like the Most High put Yahweh Shai in this scenario. You see, the Most High put Yahweh Shai in this scenario, all right, to see how he react, man. He was testing Yahweh Shai integrity, man, his character, all right? And Yahweh Shai passed. So now Yahweh Shai is doing the same thing to us, man. He's putting us in situation to test our integrity, man. Is he gonna keep his focus on me? No matter what I put him through, no matter what he got going on in you know, in the background, whether he got 10,000 in the bank or $10 in the bank, what is he gonna do? How is he gonna react? You know? And that's what's happening to all of us, man. You see? And you brothers, ain't nobody's going through it alone. Like whatever you going through, a brother going through something too, man. And we all being tested, man, to see how we gonna react in these situations. Now, reading on, it says, cleave unto him. You see, it says cleave unto him. So when we do go through things, man, it's time to cleave unto him. The more we go through something, now we gotta cleave. You know, get tighter, get in tighter, man. You know, I'm gonna read more. I'm gonna do more videos. I'm gonna fellowship with the brothers more. You know, call and check on brothers more. I'm gonna cut certain things out of my diet. I'm gonna cut off certain pleasures, man. You see? I bet, and it comes down to how bad we want it, man. And that's another thing. Yahweh Shai seeing how bad we want it, man. When he tested Abraham, he was seeing how bad the Abraham wanted, man. All right? Yahweh Shai. Remember, Yahweh Shai was promised everything when you go to Psalms, the 2nd chapter. But guess what? The Most High said, I'm going to see how bad my son wanted. All right? Go down there and get tortured by the Romans. You see? They gonna beat the flesh off you, man. How bad do you want it? You know? You gotta think the Most High austere. The Yahweh Shai austere, man. You see? They ain't dealing with weakness, man. They is not dealing with weakness, man. That shit not gonna make it, man. All right? That weak shit is very irksome to me, man. That folding up feeble shit, that indecisive shit, that shit is irksome, man. You know what we here for, man. We know what we here for. What we talking about? It's to the point. What are we talking about, man? I know what I gotta do. You brothers know what you gotta do, man. What is we talking about here, man? See, it's go time. You see? You need a step by step. It's go time, man. What you know? See, we here. We at the door, man. we in the time now. We talking about the saints shall take the kingdom. Hey, what type of spirit you think we gonna be in, man? You know, the scriptures say, "Cleave unto him." When you going through it, cleave unto him. You see? Let's keep reading. It says, "Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end," man. And you can feel. I know you brothers feel the level up when you overcome something in the spirit. You can feel the level up. You know, you might have a temptation that was hindering you, man, and you overcome it. You can feel the level up, man. You see? You go through a situation and you trusted in the Lord and you kept your integrity, you kept serving the Lord, and He came through for you. You can feel the level up, man. You know, as I know you brothers can attest to it, man. You can feel the level up, man, when you endure something, man, and come out on the other side. See, now you built a certain way, you know. Now that's just who you are now. You built a certain way now, all right? You got to think about it. King David was anointed to be king over Israel probably when he was 15, 14, give or take, you know. He defeated Goliath at that time, but see, he didn't get to his throne till he was 15. He had a lot of endurance he had to go through. But by the time he got to the throne, imagine the type of character and the type of, the how thorough King David was when he finally, ascended to the throne of Israel, man. How thorough he was from being on the run out there in the wilderness. He had that little incident with Nabal. And they're just the things that are written. They don't tell him what all David went through those, 14, 15 years, man. Like I said, on the run with Saul, then he had to, go at it with, the house of David and the house of Saul was into it, and then finally David became king, man. How solid was David, man? You know? How solid was he, man? Matter of fact, let's just get a quick account, man. Let's get a quick account, man. Just to see. All right, I'm going to read this. It cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end, man. And see, that's the end game, to be increased at the end, man. And ain't nothing like, earning something, man. All right, ain't nothing like earning something, man. It's a different feel than just, something given to you. It's a different feel, when you earn something. You see? And we earning, to be joint heirs, man. It's gonna be something earned, man. If we suffer with him, we shall reign with him, man. You see? How Shai had to suffer the rain, we gotta suffer the rain, man. But see, it shouldn't break us, it should build us up, man. Hard times don't last, hard people do, man. This is temporal. You see? Temporary suffering for eternal rulership, man. All right, you can't it don't compare. All right. I think that's what chapter is that? It might be 16. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Mike, I hope I can go straight to it. To find that account. It might be 2 Samuel. Let me see. Okay. Should be 11. All right, now this is 2 Samuel 11:1. It says, and it came to pass after the year was expired, and the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent Joab and his servant with him and all Israel, and they destroyed the children of Ammon and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried, all right? But David tarried still in Jerusalem. Now, I brought that out to show you that King David went from being on the front line to where, he had it so organized now where he can just send Joab, to go handle niggas, man. Go handle the heathen. You see? Because David was so solid and so thorough at that point, he didn't even have to go out, the war anymore. He was sending Joab, you know, and Israel, and they would just go, you know, handle business and come back, man. But why? He had to be built up to that point, from being a guardian of the shepherd to being pretty much a war guide, man. You see, he had to be built up though, man. And that's what we're embarking on, man. We're being built up, man. You see? So David endured and he got to the point, man, he sent Joel handle it, man. You see? That's what Yahweh Shema Shah wants for us, man. He wants us to constantly be built up to a particular level, man. Constantly building up, man, in the spirit. You know? That's why he put us through things to level us up, man, not to destroy us, man. And go from there. Because like I said, man, Yahweh Shema Shai is purging weakness out the body. First, he's purging weakness out of us. That's another thing we go through things because all those weak qualities that we got, the Lord is purging it out of us, man. You know, these weak mindsets that we got, because we all brought up in this, feminist, Western culture. All right, well, pretty much men were emasculated. You know, women was, on pedestals. You see, so there was things that was in us, the way we was raised up, that Yahweh Shema Shai sent us through particular situation to get that out of us, man. He put us in that furnace, man, to purge those things out. So when you go to Isaiah chapter 1, all right, this Isaiah 1 and 25. Yep, this is Isaiah 1 and 25. And it says, and I will turn my hand upon thee. You see that? I will turn my hand upon thee. All right? Remember, Yahweh Shai, their hand, that's who's pretty much manipulating the situations, all right, that the elect are in, you know? Because Yahweh Shai, he's grooming up men to rule with him, man. All right? He's grooming men up to rule with him. So if he's putting up a position where we pretty much got to stand up and rule our own situations, man. Rule over our situations. You see? And it says, and I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross and take away all thy tin. So the Lord is purging us out of those unwanted elements. Dross and tin are unwanted elements within gold and silver. You see? You put it in the furnace to purge the dross and tin out. That's unwanted. You see? You just want the final product, that silver, that pure gold or that pure silver, man. You see? And see, he's doing that with the nation as well. He's going to purge weakness, all right? He's going to purge weakness out of the nation, out of the elect. Amongst the elect, and you're going to turn that fire up, and then you're going to see people, all right, phasing out, man. And we all subjugate to it, so that's why we all serve the Lord with fear and trembling, man. Taking heed to ourselves, man. You know? Constantly throwing ourselves at the feet of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, when we do these videos, when we read, when we, go on different fasts and abstain from different things, that's us throwing ourselves at the feet of Yahweh Shai, man. You see? Like that woman who had that, issue of blood. Hey, she pressed through the crowd, to get to Yahweh Shai, man. That's the type of mind frame. Hey, we gotta press through shit. She ain't no, it was probably thousands. We gotta remember, it was probably, tens of thousands of Israelites around Yahweh Shai, man. Wasn't no little small, 50 people. No, it was thousands upon thousands of Israelites around Yahweh Shai, and she pressed all the way through, Imagine, this a woman, so she pressing, she had her mind made, I'm gonna get to Yahweh Shai. Her mind made, I'm gonna get to Yahweh Shai. Because she knew that faith had her like, I'm gonna get to him. You see? And she got to him and touched him and she was good. Because that faith, then that fight that she had to go through to get there, she was good. You see? And that's the mind frame we got to constantly have when things are thrown in front of us. And we gotta go through that, man. We gotta go through it. I'm gonna get to Yahweh Shai. No matter what the day consists of, I'm gonna get to Yahweh Shai for the day out. I'm gonna give me a video in. I'm gonna give me some reading done. I'm gonna research. If I don't do a video, I'm gonna put one together. I'm gonna do something in the spirit. Well, I'm gonna get to Yahweh Shai. Even if you read, that's like Yahweh Shai supping, with you, man. It's like you having an intimate, dinner, all right, with Yahweh Shai, and y'all speaking, conversing back and forth. So that's the mind frame that we have to go into this thing with, man. And I'm gonna go back to Sirach and finish that out. Cause these things not gonna last, man. These are all temporary situations that we find ourselves in. But how we gonna react How we gonna adjust? How we gonna overcome, man? To level up and do what we need to do. Verse 4 said, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Yep. And see, it comes a while where you don't even just complain like that, anymore. Because we know what it is, man. We know, all right, we're being tried constantly, man. You see? So it comes to the point where we don't even complain like that anymore, man. We just do what we gotta do. We just man up, man. Man up in the spirit, gird up our loins. We know why things happen, man. Demons jump on people to vex you, man. All right? You get tried, you get put in a situation where like it ain't no way out, you know. But you get to the point, man, when the Most High already got this figured out. How about Shema Shah gonna make a way, man? I don't even, it makes you worry less and believe more. Constantly put in situations that's out of your control, then the Most High come through, that makes you worry less and believe more, man. So now you can maneuver. See, the more faith you have in Yahweh Bashim Shai, the more efficient you can move, man. You see, you can move. You can focus on what you can control because he got everything that you can't control. He got that mapped out. You see, so you just focus on what you can control. All right, and you make the ministry priority, man. Then you excel in it, man. You see. But this is where we at, man. Like I said, how about Shema Shai? I'm gonna keep reading. Hold on. Phone. It's still hot down here in the south. Phone cooled down. All right, verse 5 it said, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." Man, so we gonna be tried in fire. All right, John the Baptist said, "He that cometh after me," speaking of Yahweh Shai, all right, shall baptize you, all right, in fire. You see, talking about in trials. That's Yahweh Shai putting us, engulfing us in trials, man, to see how we gonna come out. He was one stoic, one of those stoic philosophers, and he was like, if you throw me in the midst of the wolves, I'm gonna come back the leader of the wolf pack, man. You see? And that's how we got it. That's the mind frame we gotta have, man. Like, look, you throw me in the middle of the wolves, I'm gonna come back the leader of the wolf pack, man. So Yahweh Shai throw us in these situations. See how we gonna come out, man. It's on us to come out. Just like the brother said with the Marines, like, hey, they'll drop you off in particular places and you gotta find your way back. They'll take you off, goddamn Amazon drop you off, man. You gotta come back, man. You gotta make it back. And that's how Yahweh Shai do us, man. He'll drop us off in particular points and we gotta make it back, man. You see? And the ultimate goal is to make it to salvation, man. So we got everything we need to survive, man. All right? We got faith, we got understanding, the scriptures that give us the instruction. All right? We got the brotherhood. You see? We got everything we need to make it, man. We got to utilize those things to our benefit, man, and constantly endure, man, because the Lord, like I say, he's growing up the next generation of leaders, man. All right? I believe that's is Isaiah 48. Yep, this Isaiah 48 and 10. We in here. It said, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction." Yeah, so we're chosen in the furnace of affliction. You see, he chooses us out of affliction, which means it's all about how we react within the affliction, man. We're being chosen out of affliction, man. You see? So it ain't about affliction coming. It's about how we respond. It's all about our response, man. You're going to go through some, you're going to take losses. You're going to be put in a situation where we're going to have to choose Yahweh Shai this, Yahweh Shai this. You're going to constantly have to be in a situation where you're going to have to choose Yahweh Shai or something else. And always choose Yahweh Shai. No matter what what the circumstances it might leave us in, always choose Yahweh Shai, man. We might be in a situation where we're gonna be homeless or Yahweh Shai. Choose Yahweh Shai, man. If that leads to being homeless, oh well. You see? It is what it is, man. That's how we have to go into this thing, understanding that this is what's on the table, man. But we built for it, man. All right, you brothers is built for it, man. We're a part of that ancient house of David. We're built for it, man. We made to endure this, man. Ain't no doubt in my mind. All right. So that was the point. So Lord will, you brothers and you few sisters were edified once again. And give all praise and the glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers, and peace and blessed salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity, man. You know? So hey, hey, hard times don't last, hard people do, man. All right. So DTA a Bible ball. All right, Kwame Yashala.